Hey, Allison, I can hear you.
Thank you, Anna.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Apparently when I muted everyone, I muted myself. All right, so now if you're in the Facebook group, if you're on the Zoom, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know that you're here. I'm really excited to do this. This is the first time I have done a webinar like this. So I am recording. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully I can see your comments when I go back to that screen. Okay. Almost there. Technology is fun. So again, welcome. I'm excited to have you here tonight. I am going to go ahead and give you all the tips and tricks and everything I learned over this past year, but also like the past 10 plus years of being in this industry on how I personally broke through my weight loss plateau without giving up chocolate, without giving up wine, still enjoying life. So I'm really, really excited that you're here. I would love for you to participate. We're going to do a little contest. So if you want to participate in the contest, all you have to do is during this presentation, like take a screenshot or you can take a selfie and tag my Instagram handle, Allison Thornton 13. And then I will pick a winner to win our fun. I'll put the sticker on, I promise. Our little Powered by Energize with all the different flavors, 2 of each one, so you can try that. So if you want to enter in that contest, make sure you do it now. I will be picking a winner at the end of this fun presentation. Okay, so let's get this party started. Take out a pen and paper. You're going to probably want to take some notes and we are just going to get going. And I want to start by sharing my story with you because you might know me from Facebook or from Instagram or from, if you're one of the coaches on our team or your coach invited you and they're one of the coaches on our team. So you might not know my full story. And some of this I don't like to talk about a lot. So you're in for a special treat. You're going to get to know me a little more. I've actually been in the health and fitness industry since like 2008 or 9. I was a personal trainer in Los Angeles. It's kind of when it started, but it started even earlier than that. I actually started dieting. Like, this is the hard part I don't like to talk about. I started dieting when I was 10 years old. And I know that because I found a food log with my weight on it as a 10-year-old. Like, that's kind of when I started emotional eating. My grandpa had passed away. And I remember like eating full bags of Doritos or like those Tombstone pizzas. And I just I started struggling with my weight when I was 10. So that was a long time ago. I'm going to be 39 soon. And my whole life I grew up dancing and I was in front of mirrors and I'm 5'2". I have a muscular build. I've learned to love and embrace my muscular body. But growing up, I really struggled with it. In high school, I was still dieting. I remember I was on like the low fat diet that was big in the 90s. So I remember living off of like pretzels, Twizzlers, plain bagels, and turkey sandwiches. Like, that's all I ate freshman year in high school. I would run 2 miles before school. I would dance for like 4 hours after school because I danced at a dance studio. I danced in high school. I was like really involved. And so I just went my whole life, danced in college on the dance team, just struggling with my weight and dieting and starting on Monday and trying the Atkins and trying Weight Watchers and trying South Beach and trying the lemon juice and cayenne pepper Beyonce cleanse thing, like the master cleanse, that's what it's called. I was trying everything and I just couldn't get where I wanted to be. I just didn't know what was going on. And so I ended up kind of figuring things out. I became a personal trainer. I got in really good shape. I was eating healthier. I was feeling really good. Like I said, that was back in 2008, 2009. I was living in Los Angeles. I ran a full marathon. I was just doing all the things. And then I moved back to Illinois and became a personal trainer and a Zumba instructor. And I started to lose myself. I was working 7 days a week. I was living off of I can't even say it without gagging a little, sugar-free Red Bull and those sugar-free Monster drinks and protein bars and the nasty shakes that the gym had. I was just not taking care of my own body. So when I heard about Beachbody, I was like, no, like I don't need it. I'm a trainer. I'm fine. And then I really thought about my own health and I'm like, I'm spending all this time helping other people and I'm not working on myself and I'm not reaching my own goals. And I was like kind of stuck. And so, got in, learned how to finally stop dieting, feel amazing. I'll go into that a little bit later. But then I had kids. I had two boys that are very, very active. And I gained about 40 pounds with James and then lost 30 of it. So I didn't get to that pre-pregnancy weight. And then I gained about 35 with Drew. And with him, for some reason, my body, I was like, oh, it like came off like the first, whatever, 10, 15 pounds came off so fast. And then I was stuck for 10 months at the same weight. And I was like, what is going on? I was doing food sensitivity tests. I was like trying to figure it out because I know I had all the tools and I had to really dig in and do what I'm going to go ahead and teach you in a second here to lose the weight. So I lost 10 pounds and then kept that off and then kept toning and building muscle and brought my body fat down. And then I lost another 10 pounds. So I lost 20 pounds this past year. And all during, I'm not going to even say the word because we're moving forward in life, but you know what this year has been like. So all during that really stressful time, I just really plugged into everything I'm going to share with you and went all in. I feel like myself again. I'm just grateful for the community and for all the tools we have and for everything I've learned. And so I want to give you all my tips and tricks so that you can reach your goals. So if you're stuck somewhere, let me know in the comments, let your coach know, and we can all motivate each other and cheer each other on. So that's my story. Sorry, it's a little longer than when I practiced. But we've got three main things we're going to focus on with breaking through a plateau. And the first one is your mental health and your mindset. So one thing I've learned this past year, I've hired a business coach and I've learned that our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to justify our fears and excuses. So if you think about it, there's something in our subconscious that's like telling us like, oh, you can't lose the weight because you have to do this. You got to go on this low carb diet. You're never going to lose weight just doing this. And, like subconsciously your brain like looks for reasons and excuses why you can't do something. And so we have to retrain our mindset and our mental health and work on the inside out. And so that's the first thing. So I've got a bunch of notes here, so don't mind me. But the first thing is like, you have to be ready for this. And that's what I realized when I was first starting out with my journey again, postpartum, like I wasn't ready yet mentally. I wasn't there yet. I was still like, if you're a brand new mom or you have like a 2 or 3 month old baby and you're not sleeping, it might not be time to go like 200% in, like you have to be ready, like your circumstances, you have to prepare for it. You have to get your family ready. Like you have to go all in and know that when you're starting out something, it's not going to be super easy because you are going to have to make tweaks and changes. And we're going to kind of go into that in a little bit too. So you just have to be prepared for that. Another thing is working on meditation and stress relief. Like a lot of times I've had people that are like, I'm stuck, I'm doing everything, but they're not sleeping enough. They are stressed out all the time. When you're stressed out, your body literally holds on to like all the weight around your stomach. So if you're really stressed all the time, that could be the missing thing right there. So I want you to start I know it's like, I'm not great at meditating, but there's guided meditations in our program, or I also use the Calm app. So you might want to write some of these down. I love the Calm app and I love one called Relax and Rest. It like puts me to sleep when I can't sleep in the night. So I try to do 5 to 10 minutes of meditation, guided meditation every day to just like release the stress. Another app is Think Up for affirmations. So like I was saying with your limiting beliefs, we have to start retraining our brain. And at first I was like, this is silly. Like, why am I going to say these affirmations? I feel funny. I don't want my husband to hear me, but there's an app where you can record yourself and you can listen to yourself saying the affirmations. So I like to do that because then I don't feel as funny for some reason. And I also have a little group of friends where we say our affirmations to each other every single morning so that we can hold each other accountable and we can just reprogram our brain to think positive and to say that we can do it and I'm going to do this. So those things are really helpful. The other thing is doing personal development. This is huge. Somebody asked to see like my books that I have. I have so many books and audios, but a couple ones I want you to write down are Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forleo, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, and The Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. I read all of these, well, two of them really this year I've read multiple times, Super Attractor and Everything is Figure Outable. 5-Second Rule I read a while back. So if you're looking for like getting started, 5-Second Rule is really good. The other two, they're just, the titles kind of say it, like they're amazing. So I recommend like listening to 15 minutes of audio or 10 minutes, like reading 10 pages a day and just getting that positivity in your brain. Also, when you wake up, starting the day with gratitude. And like, I like to start the day with my gratitude app, my Bible app, my meditation, like just reprogramming those thoughts so that you can start to be more positive and be that person that you know you are and that you deserve to be. So sometimes your belief system is really your fears attached to rules. So like I said, we were in the beginning, the first step is getting your mindset right, your mental health, getting ready for this, because you have to dig deep sometimes. And it's like I said, it's not always going to be easy, but we're here to support you. And if I can do it, you can do it. I mean, I have, like I said, 2 toddler boys. My oldest has a speech delay and some special needs stuff going on. So it's kind of crazy at my house during the day, but I found a way to make it work with like the kids, with my business, with everything. And I know you can do it too. You just have to start to believe in yourself again and start to put those goals out there and go after it. So now this is the part I feel like I could talk about all day, which I'm like, man, I told my husband I wasn't going to be that long, but hopefully you guys are sticking with me and taking some good takeaways. You can drop them in the comments of the video. And like I said, if you do want to get entered in for the prize, make sure you take a selfie and tag me on social media so we can pick a winner. All right, so let's get into the second part here is physical health. So I love this quote by Jim Rohn: take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. And it's really so true when you make that little shift and you really think about how important and how amazing the human body is and your body is, and being grateful for that. So nutrition, hopefully you know, is like 90% of your results, and you have to be consistent. It's not like I did good for 2 days and then I fell off for 5 and then I did good for 3. Like you have to 90% of the time be doing amazing and finding what works for your body. So I had to learn that the hard way. Like I said, I did a marathon back in my 20s and I didn't lose any weight because I was eating whatever I wanted because I was training for a marathon. And so same with like some of the workouts. It's like, if you're not going in all in on your nutrition, you're not going to see the results that you should. So I think when you're just starting out, if you're totally new, focus on the nutrition first and then add in the exercise. Aim for a gallon of water a day, or like half your body weight in ounces. One thing I've found is like, especially in the summer, if you're feeling tired, you're probably dehydrated and you need to just drink more water. So if you weighed 180 pounds, you should at least drink 90 ounces of water. And like I said, I try to aim for a gallon. I'm the first to say I'm not the best at drinking a gallon of water every day. But I make sure to at least get half my body weight in every single day, no matter what. And coffee doesn't count. Bubbly water doesn't count. Like it has to be water. Okay. Okay. So now the next thing, hopefully you're doing this. If not, it's okay. Start tomorrow, but you have to start tracking. I know everybody works differently and there's different nutrition programs that we offer and that I've followed personally through. There's like 2 different main ones that I'll talk about in a little bit, but you have to track whether you're doing calorie counting and macros or Weight Watchers or one of our programs. Like you have to track your nutrition so you can see what works for you, because we're all built differently. So you have to put it somewhere and just write it down. Like, especially in the beginning, just start writing down every day what you had. And then you can look at it and see patterns and see where you can tweak things. Because a lot of times when you put it on paper, it's in front of you. For example, for me, one of the reasons it took me a while to lose the 20 pounds is because I was eating all the goldfish, like all the goldfish. I was taking handfuls of goldfish, and my kids love goldfish. They're always out, or peanut butter and jelly sandwich crust. I'm not a human garbage disposal, but I was treating my body like that. I was just like, yep, let me just eat all this stuff. And all those little things. One thing I read, I think it was in Alana's book, if you are eating all these little bits throughout the day, it can add up to a full meal. So you might be like, oh, that's what was missing. It might be something so simple here that you're not seeing, but once you write it down or you put it in an app or you take a picture, there's a cool app too called Ate, where like ATE, where you take pictures of your meals. You can see the patterns and where you need to tweak. Okay. Like adding more vegetables. Sometimes people send me their meal plan or their screenshot. I'm like, you didn't eat any vegetables today. Like, you got to eat some vegetables, people. Even myself, I'm not a big veggie fan, but I make myself get at least 3 to 4 servings in and find ways you like them. So track, have a meal plan. I mean, we have kind of loose ones, and I give myself options because if you know and you followed me, I don't like to be like super strict because then I like freak out and I don't want to do it. So some people need the super strict like containers filled with whatever they're eating for the day. I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm having my oatmeal and berries, or I'm having my shake, or I'm having my eggs and spinach. Like, I just want a couple options. And then same with lunch. And then for dinner, my husband and I meal plan every week. We pick a protein and a veggie, and that's our dinner. And we try to stick to that. So have a meal plan planned out, work with your family too. You shouldn't be cooking like 700 different meals. Like, find ways to tweak it. Like, if I'm not eating the carb at dinner, my husband might eat the carb. That's okay, but we'll eat the same vegetable and the same protein, and that makes it easier. And I'm going to go to the chat after I finish this little segment so I don't get distracted. The other thing is, one of our nutrition plans really talks about eating your carbs earlier in the day. So yes, you still can have carbs, but like just with your breakfast and your lunch. And then at dinner, you really want to have tons of vegetables and protein and healthy fat. For me, that's what works better, but all of our bodies are different. Some people are more active in the evenings and they might need a carb at dinner, and like our portion container one will go over that, like how many and when to put them in. And you've got to find what works for you. If you're not seeing results, like if you're stuck at a plateau, try for a week or two to not have any carbs after 3 p.m. and see how your body feels. Do you have enough energy still? Are you full? And just, you got to tweak things with your body. Because like I said, something might work for someone, and then you might try the exact same thing and you're not going to see the same results because your body might need something else. So be okay with that. Another really important thing is dinner and done. This one's huge too. I used to be a nighttime snacker, but I've learned how to like train myself dinner and done. And I like to finish dinner. Sometimes I'll have like a little Dove dark chocolate. And I will preface by saying, if you're going to eat the whole bag of chocolate, don't buy it. For me, like 1 square of dark chocolate, I will not I don't binge chocolate. I'm like a chip eat, obviously, of the goldfish. Like, I'll eat a bag of tortilla chips or pita chips or whatever, but like chocolate, like a little piece, I'm good. And that like signals my brain I'm done. Or you could have some kind of herbal tea at night. That signals like I'm done. And also just kind of changing your routine. Like, if you're used to grabbing, having dinner and then going and grabbing a snack after dinner, like my husband sometimes does, you might want to change where you're hanging out after dinner. You might have to change your pattern so you can really get like the dinner and done down. Another thing that kind of helped me in the beginning, I don't do it as much anymore, as I was intermittent fasting. I say that loosely because I was just trying to like go 12 hours. So like if I finished dinner at 7 or 7:30, I would try to not eat breakfast until 7:30 in the morning. And sometimes I might do a little later, but like you could also, if you do need more of that strict time, like give yourself a time. You could play around with intermittent fasting. But that also helped me just like signal like, no, you are done eating now. You do not need more food. You ate all day long. You're good. So what time are you putting your cutoff? And then the next one is regular weigh-ins. Like I said, I have a lot on this physical health topic, but regular weigh-ins are huge. I used to be afraid of the scale because it made me mad because like I said, I'm muscular, so I weigh more than I might look to people. And so I would get mad at it. But like, you have to learn that the scale is a tool. It's a measuring tool. It is not telling you you're a good person or you're a bad person. It is legit a tool that you can use to see what your body weighs today. That's all it is. And it's a really good tool when you are trying to break through a plateau to start weighing yourself. Unless you do have some kind of eating disorder, I will preface and say, like, don't do it then, because I know I'm sensitive to that. I get it. But if you can weigh in regularly, like, you'll see, oh, I had a little wine last night, the scale went down. Oh, I had that piece of chocolate, it went up. Like, you can use the scale to go with your food journal and see like what's working, what's not. But at least weigh in once a week, I recommend, so you can really see what's happening in your body and you can tweak things based on, and don't go drastic. But if like the scale is staying still for a couple weeks and you're stuck at a plateau, like, you got to start doing these things. And so you can see what's going on and how you can get to your goals. What out of these things have you not tried yet? All right, so regular weigh-ins, I can't talk. Another thing is processed foods. Oh, so if you watched my stuff too, I did do a 21-day cleanse, and the first week dropped, and I shared exactly what I ate that week. It was a lot of food. It was all the stuff I'm telling you, but it was a lot of clean, healthy, unprocessed food. So the only processed thing I had was like oatmeal with berries and yogurt, I guess is processed. But then lunch was like a ton of vegetables and balsamic and dressing. And then dinner was like I was having some carbs with dinner and I still lost weight, but it was like brown rice and black beans and vegetables. And so cutting out like super processed foods like the goldfish and even for me, like I sometimes have been into granola recently, like cutting that stuff out can help get rid of the inflammation and just to help you feel better. So look at your food journal, what's processed, what can I cut out? And know too, like if you're cutting something out to get through a plateau, you're going to get to bring it back at some point. You just have to eat it in moderation when you bring it back. And if it causes you, like if you're like me and you can be an emotional overeater and it causes you to like binge, like don't buy it. Like granola bars, I can't have granola bars in my house. I will eat like 3 granola bars at one time. So that's not a thing that I can have. Okay, so cutting processed foods, and then alcohol. So I think when all this stuff happened and we all just stayed at home, I was having a little too much wine throughout the week. Now I've limited it to like a glass or 2 on the weekend. If you really want to reach your goals, like I said, you've got to just go for it, and know that it's temporary. You're going to get to have a glass of wine again, but maybe if you have an event coming up that you want to feel good for, just try these for 30 days and see how you feel and see what you want to add back in. So that's the last one I wanted to add. And then of course, food is the most abused anxiety drug. Exercise is the most underused antidepressant. One of my favorite quotes, and so true. Like I said, I've struggled with emotional eating. When I'm anxious, I like want crunchy things and I like want to just eat. And so finding a way to replace that with that exercise, like my workouts, I do not do them just because I love to work out and like to move. I do it because mentally I need that time to have to myself, to focus on my health, to push myself, to get in the zone, to listen to fun music, and to just feel good. If I don't work out for a couple days in a row, like my husband will be like, what is going on with you? Like, you're not yourself. Like for me, it's so much more than just working out to look good. It's to mentally feel good. So if you're not working out, like I said, if all of this is new, start with one part and then add in the exercise. But even just going for walks, like it's summertime soon, like go for a nice walk, get out, get the fresh air, listen to music, listen to your audiobook, like do something for your health so that you can feel good. Okay, so I think that was a lot. I think hopefully you got a lot of tips there, but I would love to know if you're doing some of these already, which ones are you doing? What's working for you? And I'd also want to hear, like, what are you going to take from that big list? I gave you a pretty big list. And what are you going to implement next week? You know, like, start with one thing. If you're not hitting your water goal, next week, just focus on water. Then maybe the next week you start tracking. Then you start, you know, like, you don't have to go crazy and then overwhelm yourself and then you don't want to do anything, because I've done that before too. So pick one thing, start there, and then just add in these little tweaks. And before you know it, you'll be making those positive changes. Okay, so let's see. Let me see what's in the chat here really quick, and then I will keep going. Ooh, Paula, good tip. Cooking more so you have leftovers. Yes, that is one thing I learned too. Like, sure, I can type up the list, or I can copy and paste my notes after this, because it is a long list of tips. Let's see. But yeah, one thing I learned is if you're meal planning and prepping, just like make 2 servings. Like I said, I don't like to have millions of the same thing all week long, but if you make like if you're making salads for lunch on Monday, make a second serving. So Tuesday you have a salad too, and then you can mix it up and just do a couple things at once. Okay, good on questions. Yes, I will get the list to you guys when this is done. I am glad you are taking some stuff away here. Okay, let's go back. All right, so now let's talk about community. Because as you saw, that's a big list. That's a lot of things you could be doing. And one thing I forgot to add on the exercise part, another thing that I personally did is I mixed up my workouts. I've done a bunch of different programs and I kind of know what my body needs. Like right now I'm doing one that's mostly weights. I just got done doing like a dance one because I knew I needed something fun and light because I was just getting back into it after my cleanse. So there's so many different workouts, like I said, even just going for walks or walk jogs, like get your body moving and know that it's okay if you're stuck at a plateau. If you've been doing the same workout for the last 4 months and you're not seeing results, like you're going to have to switch it up because our bodies get used to it and you got to mix things up and keep it guessing. That's the personal trainer in me coming out. Okay. So community, this is I don't know, like such a big part of reaching my goals and you reaching your goals is having a community and having support, because it's hard. Like I said, that was a long list. That is hard to do on your own. So having people by your side cheering you on. One of my friends and I check in legit every day with our workouts. Like every day we send each other a little video on Marco Polo, pumping each other up. And so it's really important to have a support system. And for me, I love my husband, but like I need my girl tribe. I need my community of people that are like in it with me that want to do this too. And so community is everything. I love this quote. I should move our faces so I can fully read it, but you can plant a seed in your yard and forget to water it and it'll still grow because nature will do its job to give it light and water. If you plant the same seed on your driveway, you can give it water and sun for eternity and nothing will happen. Therefore, the environment you are planted in is everything. So just think about that. Like if you're trying to do it, you're that plant on the driveway by yourself. You're not going to grow the same way as when you're surrounded by the garden and the people helping lift you up and helping you get to your goals. And for me, like when I was a new mom and then a new mom of 2, it's like when you're by yourself trying to do it, nobody knows if you're going to do your workout, if you're not going to do it. Nobody really cares. You're just doing your thing and hoping for the best. So having the community is really what helped keep me accountable to a new level and to just get me excited. And especially on the days that were hard. And then I would see like Anjali, I don't know if she's watching, she would be up at like 5 a.m, doing her workout already, pregnant, going to teach all day, and you just get inspired and you want to do more and be better and really push yourself. So the community is everything to me. It keeps me motivated, it keeps me excited. And now, yeah, I think I've went over the main topic. So let me know in the chat if you have any specific questions. I would love to answer them. I also know I have some of my coaches in here with us that can answer them. But if it's okay, would I be able to tell you a little bit, if you have a few minutes, just go over what our community is all about? And if not, thank you for watching. I hope you took away some good stuff. I'd love to hear in the comments or message me privately what you are working on, what you need help with, all that good stuff. But really quick, I just kind of wanted to go over what our community is in case you're like, well, what is this community? I want to learn more about it. So we have an app and a group chat where we connect with each other every single day. We put, it's just mostly women. Sometimes we've got like a husband or a cousin that come in, but we come in, share our journey. It's a place where you can be held accountable, no judgment. We basically share recipes, tips, have fun, do challenges, giveaways, sweaty selfies, non-scale victories. A lot of times we do the same workout programs, and it just keeps you more accountable. We also have an app where you can see your workouts. We have a nutrition center, which is amazing with tools and resources you can get on. It's just like and at your fingertips on the app. Same thing with your workouts. When I had Drew and James in the beginning, I would just play my workouts on my phone, and they could be in their little bouncer or be playing, and I would just put my phone up somewhere and I could do my workout. And then the group chat is more of a place where you can just connect with other women that are, like I said, pushing and just staying positive through all the craziness we have going on. So here's what the chat looks like and the app looks like. The group chat is just on Facebook Messenger. And then the app is our Beachbody app. And you can see like it'll track your progress. It'll track like lots of good stuff, your nutrition. And the theme changes every month. So we're going to do Squeeze the Day for June is our theme. And then also more on the tools on the app, like we have the tracking. So like I said, there's different nutrition programs. So you can pick which one. You can track your workouts, your supplements, your nutrition. We also have cooking shows, nutrition programs. It's basically like we have the Netflix of fitness, we call it, but we also have nutrition with tons of good. I like watch these videos all the time. Now that's my new thing. And then of course the workout library, I think a lot of you are familiar with it, but if you're not, Beachbody On Demand, you get access to the workouts for a full year. You can stream it on phone, laptop, smart TV, Roku, Fire Stick. I stream it on my Apple TV. And then the workouts, like I said, there's different ones. There's something for everyone, different time. You know, there's 10-minute workouts, 20-minute workouts, yoga, bar, everything. As far as nutrition programs go, we have two main ones, and it's just optional. Like if you're already doing something that's working and you just want to do some of these tweaks, cool. If you're like, I need help, I don't know where to start, we have two main programs. The Portion Fix is the more structured one where it's like the containers and it's based off of macros, but you don't have to count calories and stuff. Like it's done for you. You just need to know how many of each container you eat per day, and there's calculations and we'll help you figure that out. So there's that plan, which I loved, but I'm now a big Alana 2B mindset. It's a little more flexible approach, and it's more based on like volume eating and plated. So like looking at your plate and seeing how many veggies and protein and carbs and fats and all that good stuff. So there's two different ones. They come with a full guide. They come with meal plans. Like they're amazing. And like I said, for my weight loss, I've followed both of these. Mostly 2B mindset is what I went off of. We also have our supplements. There's two different options that come with our initial pack. The first one is Shakeology, which if you haven't heard of it yet, I'm sure most of you on here have. It's a nutrient-dense superfood protein shake. It's filled with phytonutrients, antioxidants, enzymes, prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, adaptogens, vitamins, minerals. Like it is not just a protein shake. Trust me, I used to work in the gym. I used to have to sell protein shakes. Like this is so much more. It actually tastes good. And a lot like what I found when I started drinking it 10 years ago, it was like that missing thing my body needed for me to have more energy and to stop craving. Like I forgot to even mention this. I used to crave fast food. Like I do not crave fast food anymore. Like weird stuff. When I started drinking and I stopped craving stuff, I stopped drinking Diet Coke and Diet Monsters and all that stuff. So it really is so good for your body. And then there's a performance line, which energizes a pre-workout. And if you are a winner tonight, you'll get some to try. And then recover is that post-workout that helps build up your muscle. It helps you recover faster and not be as sore. And it is amazing. So I'm going through these fast because I know I've talked a lot. So if you did need help and want to join our community, we've got a couple different sign-up options. The starter pack includes the year of the workouts, a month of either Shakeology or the performance line, your shaker cup. You'll get to be in our groups for the year. You'll get that daily motivation, ideas, meal plans, check-ins, and the total value is pretty crazy, $360. And then the deluxe pack includes both Shakeology and the performance line. And you can see you get everything except you get both in one bundle, which is valued at $480. So those are the two. But this month they are on sale for $140 and $200. These are like the lowest it's ever been. And with the $141, you even get the brand new dance workout, Let's Get Up, that just came out. You'll also get a 30-day trial into like our bonus nutrition membership, which in August is going to turn into live workouts. Is going to be another thing we're going to have to offer, which is so amazing. You're actually going to get to like pick like what class you want to take, or you can follow the program. We're going to have options. So you'll get to try that for 30 days with both of these options. So if you want to get started with either of these, just reach out to the coach who invited you and let them know like, hey, I need some extra support. Or if you're already a customer and you need to upgrade something, or you want to add something, or maybe you want to get the discount, let your coach know and they will help you out. Here are some of the gorgeous ladies on our team who have been crushing their journey. And you can see like we're all from different walks of life, and we're all here motivating each other, supporting each other, becoming the best versions of ourselves and cheering each other on. And I don't know why I'm getting a little emotional, but I appreciate you guys listening to this part of the presentation as well, because like I said, like Josh said, like you can have all the tools, but like you really need your garden, you need your tribe, you need the people supporting you. And so, you know, we would love to have you join in our next group, and it's going to be a ton of fun. And if you do get signed up by Monday, so through the weekend, you get your choice of either the giant, which I have, my children have been playing with it, the giant gallon water bottle, or like I said, this book I couldn't put down, my favorite book. You can drop it. So you'll get your choice. You just have to let us know. So if you get one of those two bundles, that's what you get with that. But I think that's it for now. So I'm going to go into the group and see if there's any questions. And then as far as the winner goes, I am going to, as soon as I end this Zoom, I'm going to go on social and do a quick drawing, and I will post it in this group as soon as it's done. So let me know if you have any questions on anything. Like I said, I'll get that list to you. Let's see. Yes and yes. Okay, where did my group go? I stopped sharing. I can't see oh, here we go. Or maybe I am still sharing. Was I sharing? No, I'm not sharing. Okay, let's see where my Facebook thing is. Yes, I'll send the list. Being friends, it's definitely been a game changer. I'm so grateful, especially with everything going on. Like I could not have done and gotten my results and gotten to where I was without my tribe and without you guys supporting me. So thank you. Any other coaches or anyone else have any tips? Ooh, that's a great question. Do you think strategies like the 21-day cleanse and 3-day refresh work? This is something I'm also passionate about. So if you have to go, it's okay. You can go. I've gotten through the main tips and everything. I appreciate you, but just a little bonus here. we do have 2 different cleanses. So the 3-day refresh, I like to do this like quarterly if I'm not pregnant or nursing. I tried to do it when I was nursing because some people said they could. Did not work for me. I don't recommend it. So the 3-day refresh, I usually lose like 3 to 5 pounds. Some people lose more, some people lose less. Like you've probably noticed, I'm like a slow lose person. It took me time to lose my 20 pounds, but I did it. So I usually lose 3 to 5 pounds with it. And I do it more to get in that mindset again. So if you've been kind of off, I like the 3-day refresh because it's quick. It works. You're eating still. So you have a shake with fruit for breakfast. You have a shake with fruit, healthy fats, and vegetables for lunch. You have a snack with vegetables and healthy fat. You have a dinner with, now I'm like, I should do this again, maybe next weekend or after my birthday, maybe I'll do it. Jen, after our birthdays. No, I'm just kidding. So then like, and then dinner is a shake and one of the dinner veggie healthy fat recipes. So I find like the first day I'm a little hungry, second day I feel awesome, third day it's almost done. And I feel when I'm done with that, I feel amazing. I'm like ready to continue on my journey. I'm craving more healthy foods. I'm wanting to eat the veggies. It like gets me in that mindset. And then the 21-day cleanse, I did do it. Cause like I said, my body, I just knew I needed to like dial it in. And a lot of the tips I shared tonight is what I was doing during that 21-day reset. It is a more strict nutrition plan. You're eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, no processed foods. You're drinking a lot of water. You do take some supplements, but I did lose a lot of weight when I did it and I've kept it off and it got me back like really, I don't know how to explain it. Paula just did it too. I don't know how to even explain it. It's just like, I just knew my body needed to do it. And that's what I love about all of this too, is there's so many different tools. And so if you need help, like ask your coach, like tell them what you're struggling with and we can help you, especially like, you know, being in it for 10 years. I know Jen's been in it with me for a long time too. Like we've done most of the programs multiple times, so we can help find what you need. So ask your coach, ask in this group. We can help you with if one of those are what you want to go with. But the 3-day refresh, I think everybody should do if they can. Like it's a good thing. I'll probably do it after my birthday just to regroup because I'm going to enjoy my birthday because last year I couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, great question on that. I'm going to see if there's anything else in the Facebook group. Oh yeah, Paula, I always forget you were a sugar addict and then Shakeology helped you get rid of those cravings. Cause like when you see her like social media and her meal plan and she's a dietitian, like you're like, oh, she must eat healthy all the time. And then she told us that she used to like eat all the sugary stuff. And so it really does help with that. All right, I think that's a wrap. Thank you for coming to my first free webinar. I appreciate you so much. If you do get signed up this weekend, let your coach know. If you have anybody that you think might be interested, let us know. And then bonus, in June, we are doing our abs and arms free group in this Facebook community. So I hope to see you there. And then every month we do a free, fun themed week just to get you pumped up, to give you some more tools and tricks. But if you want all the inside stuff, that's in our community and we would love to have you. So have a good night. Thank you so much for your time and I will see you hopefully in the group.